Good evening, everyone. My name is Yvette Bannister, and I reside in Largo, Maryland. It's an honor and it's a privilege to be a part of this class. I count it an honor, and I'm just filled with joy that the Lord has allowed me thus far to be here, to be able to engage with you all, as well as the professor in this class. A life-changing event that happened in my life. Oftentimes, we don't really appreciate the grace of God, and we don't appreciate his love and his kindness until we've gotten ourselves into some things that only he can bring us out. As I stated earlier, I do reside in the Maryland area. I used to be married. I am divorced now. And over 6 years ago, I was married to a pastor. So I was considered a pastor's wife. And within the 10 years of the marriage that I was in, I've witnessed and was a part of an abusive relationship that stole my identity, stripped me from who I thought I was, or who God has called me to be, rather. And it put me in a place of solitude, not knowing who I am and what I am. It stripped me from a lot of things, even the gifts that God has blessed me with. I wasn't really able to operate in them because of the abusive relationship that I was in. And this life-changing event, the last episode, I should say, which caused me to move to Maryland, because I was residing at that time in the state of Florida, the Sunshine State of Florida, which I love. But here now, being in Maryland, 6 years ago, the last episode was that my ex-husband, who is a pastor, tried to kill me. And it was a brutal beating and strangulation, which caused me to pass out and be unconscious. But one thing I've learned from that situation is that the grace of God, once he has placed his hand and his approval over your life, it doesn't matter what transpires, what comes your way. No one can stop the move of God that's on your life. And that's one of the things that I've learned. In addition to that, I learned how to forgive. Like I stated, I lived in Florida and I had to move to the state of Maryland, where I am from. And I came here with my son at the time. He was 5 years old. And I came here with just the clothes on my back. And I didn't have anything. When I came here with just my pair of jeans and a shirt. And I was stripped as being a pastor's wife. I'm not sure if anyone goes to church or worship God in an assembly somewhere. You know that most of the time the pastor's wives have almost everything. They have purses and clothes and shoes and everything that really makes up a woman. The pastor wife would normally have. And so I had those things. I lived in a 3,000 square feet home, and I had everything a woman would ever want, everything that shapes a woman, so I thought. And so just to have those things stripped from me and taken away from me in one moment, and having to spend the night inside of an abusive women's shelter was something that I've never experienced before. And it kind of put me in a place where I thought that, I wasn't blessed by God anymore. It really damaged my emotions on top of the abusive relationship and the things that were said to me that damaged my emotions. But once again, the Spirit of the Lord, once his hand is on you, once his Spirit is inside of you, although life will bring you trauma and drama at times, the Spirit of God can never be denied. It can never be denied. And so I really bless God this evening, even just for sharing this life-changing event with you. It taught me how to forgive, and I'm not just forgiving the person by just saying, "Oh, I forgive you," but forgiving the person and forgiving yourself, because sometimes you'll begin to think that you've made a wrong decision, and that you're cursed and that God doesn't love you. But just forgiving yourself from everything, forgiving that person that hurt you, and really loving that person unconditionally, because the Bible declares it talks about and says that love covers a multitude of sin. And you'll have individuals, you'll have people that will transgress against you and sin against you. But just like the love of Jesus loves us, no matter what happens, no matter who does what to you, we ought to love and to forgive each other. And so that's a life-changing event that happened with me. God has taught me through all of that on how to forgive, how to motivate myself, how to boost my self-esteem and to move on in the things of God. And I now have taken those life changes, events and experiences. And there are some others, of course, but I know we only have 4 minutes and I'm up to 5 now. But there's some others that have happened in my life, but the Lord has allowed me to write books, and he's allowed me to speak on platforms and just to give him the honor and glory for the things that he allowed to come my way. So I just want to encourage the classmates here. Just know this, that there is no weapon that's formed against all of us that shall not prosper. It's not going to prosper. The Spirit of the Lord is upon us, and we have victory. Even in this class, we have victory. God bless you all. Once again, my name is Yvette Bannister. Have a wonderful evening.